Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Dragoon. We are near the end of the Valley of Corrupted Gravity, and we have come across a fully formed Virage in front of us. Shada's warned us not to go, but we must, so let's hop on the rock. Before we actually get into the battle though, I'm hoping... Once I jump off, okay good. It's like I'm hoping I can get to the menu, I almost forgot. We're gonna change a little bit of our equipment around. Not much, actually. I think just one thing we're going to be replacing. Dart's going to keep all his stuff. Hashel's going to keep all his stuff. But for Albert, we're going to replace the bandit's ring, and we're going to give him the talisman that we just picked up. It's going to reduce his speed, which, you know, is unfortunate, but the talisman will avoid instant death. As you may have guessed, the boss coming up does in fact have an instant death attack, so it's probably a good idea to have at least one person immune to it. You know, it could target somebody else, but just in case it targets that person, he'll be protected. So, without any further ado, let's head forward. And Meru, once again, this is a little odd, but she's being the voice of reasoning here. Once again telling us that we can't go through unless we, you know, fight and get around this thing. Dart gets a little optimistic, saying it might not move this time, but that would be a little bit boring, wouldn't it? And the fight begins. So we have fought a Virage before, but the Virage that we fought the first time was not complete. You'll see this thing is rather massive. Definitely by far the largest thing we've fought up to this point in the game. So the Virage has a number of different parts. It's got a head, a body, and of course both arms. The head is what you need to kill in order to finish this thing off for good and in the battle. The body just, I think if you kill the body, it stops a stomping attack that it has. That's very low priority. Don't ever target the body ever. And its two arms do two different things. The one on the left side of the screen, his right, has an all-hitting attack that's mildly inconvenient but not too bad. The left arm, or the one on the right side of the screen, is the arm that has the instant death attack. So as you may have guessed, we're going to be taking out the arms, and we're going to try to keep them down because they only have a few hundred HP. It's not much. So let's see, he's doing 117, which I think is actually not going to be enough to have him take it down in one shot with Hashel, so I think Albert's gonna have to help on this one. And of course the head does also have all sorts of annoying attacks. It's probably a good idea to get Albert into Dragoon form and get a Rose Storm up at some point. I'm gonna hold off on that for just a little bit though, while we take out the arms. And then maybe if we ever, you know, start getting in a bad position, like the arm starts getting off attacks, then we'll put the Rose Storm up. But I think we're pretty much okay for now, and I'd rather just take that one out with the instant death attack, because obviously that's not protected against by that magic. So yeah, I believe the arms have 300 HP, which means Hashel and Dart combined do not have enough damage to take him out twice. So we'll have to get a third attack in, but this will take it down and put us in a much better position. Like I said, the body stomp attacks are basically nothing to worry about. The head has some annoying laser attacks, but that's about it. I also forgot to mention it does have another attack which hits everybody and causes status ailments, and that can be a bad time. But, you know, it's one of those things where if you've got all the other parts taken care of pretty much except for the body, you have a little bit of time to spare to take him down. And that was a big mistake, actually, trying to talk while doing that and then missing the command. I'm actually going to switch Hashel over into Dragoon form so we can maybe get a little bit of extra damage in this time. And I guess that's the first time we've seen that animation. It wouldn't show the whole thing otherwise, so there you go, kind of interesting. I feel like his Dragoon, like, outfit is a little weak. Maybe it's just because he doesn't have a weapon, I don't know. You know, he does have Atomic Mind, but As you may have guessed, Haschel is a much better physical attacker, so we will go with that. There we go, managed to hit it. Which is good, because his, like, perfect edition looks way cooler. If you missed that last hit, that would be such a shame. It's the only thing with Dragoon attacks, is it's kind of a big if whether or not you're going to hit that final blow. And if you don't hit the final one, then, like, you don't do anywhere near as much damage. I'm going to guard with Dart here, because he's taking a bit of damage. It's not like he's in, you know, critical condition or anything. But if he gets hit again, we'd have to heal him, and that would just waste time. And he's also, like, the least damage-dealing member of our party, so... we can afford to burn a turn with him. Alright, let's get Albert to go again. We really need this full hit in. One of the very few upsides to fighting this Virage boss is that it's very slow. You may notice we are getting a ton of turns in. Before he attacks, so that's very helpful. If he's got the arms, then he'll get more turns in, obviously, because there are more parts of him that can attack. But if you can keep the arms disabled, you notice we've gotten 7, 8 turns in a row. So the arms are back. This might be a decent time to put up a Rose Storm, because they're probably going to get to attack soon. So maybe the next time Albert's up, we'll have him do that. It'll also help protect against these lasers a bit. The thing with Rose Storm that doesn't quite make it as advantageous in this battle is that, like I said, the Virage is so slow, so the shield only lasts 3 turns. There's a chance you could burn all 3 of those before it gets to attack again. So, actually, it may be a better idea to have Albert help out with this arm if he gets a chance, because I really want to get this thing taken care of. I'd hate to see that instant KO attack. Yes, I'm going to have him do that. And that'll guarantee that this arm will be taken out, so... You know, Rose Storm may not even be necessary at this point. I should probably just forget about even using it, because it's not like it's hurting us too bad right now. It also doesn't help that Albert is the most damaging member of the party, so, you know, sacrificing his attack is quite a big sacrifice, actually. We may see this arms attack before we can take it down. In fact, yeah, here it is. So you can see it hits everybody. It's not super damaging, so it's not really a huge deal. Oh, this sucks, though. Alright, so we'll have to see what happened. It looks like Albert got feared. This is kind of a time where you want to take a little bit of time to heal. Although I'm actually going to take out this arm with Dart first, because I don't want it to attack again. And we'll, you know, like we've seen before, we'll have plenty of turns before the head gets to go again. The body also has not gone at all, so... Alright, so he chose to guard, which is good. Albert's up, and he's feared. We're going to take care of Haschel first. It shouldn't really matter, because everyone should be able to be healed. Dart is dispirited, which keeps him from earning SP, which doesn't hurt us at all, since he has his Dragoon Spirit stolen, so that was rather convenient. We'll just dissolve Haschel's confusion. We definitely want to get Albert cured of that fearfulness, though, because he'll start taking a ton of damage. Remember how much that does. So it's another Mind Purifier on Albert. And then we'll also probably heal Albert just to make sure that he's still in good shape. In fact, we have a ton of healing breezes, more so than healing potions, so let's just use one of those and we'll recover Dart in the process. Haschel's already maxed out thanks to that therapy ring, but, you know, it'll help. And we're just going to leave Dispirited on Dart because it doesn't do anything else. Alright, so now we are all pretty much back in tip-top shape, and we can start going after the head again.
Blossom Storm!
Alright, so here's the stomp. And as you can see, that's laughable. Haschel will heal most of that back up on his next turn anyway, so very small net damage there.
Take that, flurry of sticks!
Too bad you can't stun him, that would be nice.
Yes.
Alright, arms are coming back. So, of course, we will focus on the dangerous one. You notice we've got the head in the red, so we are making good progress.
Take that! Flurry of sticks!
Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, it looks like it targeted our... Okay, no, that's the stomp. Alright, I was thinking that might have actually been the instant kill attack. It's actually kind of too bad it wasn't, because then we could see it without it killing anybody, but no such luck. Alright, so the dangerous arm is down again. It seems like it may make this take a little longer, but it's definitely worth it, trust me. It just makes things so much easier. You know, I'll sacrifice a little bit of time in the battle for not having to worry about keeping everybody healed all the time. Alright, looks like we got the all-hitting attack again. I like the sound that it makes for that attack, too. You also are really starting to notice the superiority of that therapy ring. Haschel's received no healing. He did get that healing breeze, but it healed for 0 because he was at max. Alright, so we're gonna have to deal with this again. I think everyone is just dispirited, which is actually perfect, which means that did literally nothing. Someone else is gonna get a turn before the arm goes again, so we'll just get some more damage in on the head here. That couldn't have worked out better. From what I've seen, that attack seems to randomly inflict either fearfulness, confusion, or dispiriting. So, only, 2 of those you definitely want to heal right away, but we got lucky and everyone was dispirited there, so I will take it. Alright, that should also finish off the arm, and then we may very well be in the home stretch on the last few hits of the head here.
Take that! Flurry of sticks!
I'm not even going to bother going into Dragoon form with Haschel there. I think this means actually that it's over. The hands shouldn't have regenerated yet. Yeah, that's it. So all in all, that went pretty well. If you're properly prepared and you know the targets to go after, then you can take him down without too much trouble. Unless you get super unlucky with the instant KO attacks and statuses and all that. So it looks like Shauna once again released that mysterious light and then drove off the Virage. The first time Rose has seen it also, I believe. We did fight the Virage with Rose before, but it wasn't necessary because we knocked it into the lava. And of course the only other time we've seen it was against that snake in the caves before Rose had ever joined us. So interesting. You figure Rose might have some kind of idea. She seemed a little bit confused, but, I wonder, she seems knowledgeable on so much from the Dragon campaign. Maybe she's got a little more insight than she's letting on. Yeah, the power that can awake the sleep of 11,000 years. So, maybe even she isn't quite sure what's going on. It's unfamiliar territory for her, I guess. Alright, so now everybody is recovering after the battle. We can talk to our party members, see how things are. You had nothing to do with that, Meru. We would have figured this out without you. But yes, that's correct. Alright, John's ready to go. There must be something wrong with Shauna. Well, it doesn't mean it's something wrong with her. There's certainly something different about her. So that's all Rose has to say. I don't know that we were necessarily saved by Shauna. We handled that thing pretty well without her. Yeah, and of course, Albert, the existence of Dragoons, the existence of Virages should have ended 11,000 years ago. Yep, strange things are definitely happening. What about you, Haschel? It's gotta be a lot to take in. Well, maybe so. It's time for you to change. It's too hard on Shauna if you continue to treat her like a mere baby sister forever. Yeah, you and me both, Haschel. I've been trying to talk him out of this since the beginning, but you know, yeah, I guess there's not enough time to worry about it now. We've got stuff to do. Gehrichs should be just ahead. Makes you wonder how they got past the Virage in the first place. I guess it just didn't wake up. Like, maybe it wouldn't have woken up unless Shauna in particular was around or something. Or maybe it had something, you know, specific to do with the Dragoons. Either way, we've now gotten past it and we can continue. Nice little view there. And we come out on the other side. So let's see what we've got. Probably a battle along the way. No, maybe not. And it looks like we are entering the home of Giganto. The only Giganto we've ever known is Congo, but I can't imagine he'd be living here. Not quite sure what happened to him, but it's the only Giganto we've ever really come across. And you notice this place also isn't in the best of conditions. There seems to be a lot of rubble lying around. So, of course, as we run, arrows are going to be shot at us. It's easy to avoid by just running in a straight line, like just not recovering the same ground. And they'll never hit you. Open some chests, get 20 gold. There's also a shiny thing over here. And if we activate that, try pushing it. It doesn't say quite what it does. Also, is this a Giganto? Like a dead Giganto with a bunch of like giant swords in him? That's kind of interesting. So it doesn't quite tell you what that little mechanism did, but it actually stops the arrows from firing, so you can safely run over here, you know, get all these chests. Bandit's ring. Interesting. That might be another speed up item, which would be nice. Also, you can see Dispirited has stuck around. I'm probably not even going to bother to heal that right now, at least. I don't know if there's like an auto heal somewhere in this area or not, but I guess we'll see. So let's take a look. Oh yeah, just another bandage ring. So we already had one, now we have two. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and put that back on Albert. We don't need the talisman anymore. And we'll just deal with the dispiriting for now. Because I don't think I actually even have enough mind purifiers to cure them all. I might, but I think I'm at least one short. A fake Night Shield. We could have bought one of these before at the city outside the Black Castle. I think all it does is may slightly increase physical defense power. So no, don't worry about it. You don't need that. Looks like we're also gonna get in a fight here soon. So we'll see what we got. Alright, two little pig dudes. These are more advanced versions of guys we've seen before. They're just called piggies. That's appropriate, I guess. So we'll punch them up a bit. You also notice, I didn't point it out before, but whenever they attack, they get the 0 SP due to the despiriting. And of course, one hit from Albert will take it down. He does that to a lot of things at this point. And hopefully Dark can finish this one off. You may not even get to see what they do. Ah, too bad. And it's not like we're really over leveled. It's probably a bit ridiculous that we have Albert's final edition at this point. That's probably something that they expected you to get just over the course of the game. So Albert may be a little bit imbalanced at the moment with the amount of damage he's doing, but, you know, other than that, everyone else is pretty much right where they're supposed to be, I'd imagine. Oh, check this place out. I sense the enemy's presence as he shakes his head for some reason. Alright, get the sword out. Whoa. Yep, so it looks like we found him. Play with us a little. Don't kill him, that's what our boss said, huh? So did he know we were coming? Classy. So we try to run forward, the way gets blocked. That's not gonna work. I did, actually. And then we try to run away. We get blocked from the other side. So we can't quite do that. We're kind of boxed in. So really, just run around in large circles here. And after a few shots, they'll eventually realize they're not doing anything to us. Gangster A. Alright. Ruined our territory. I haven't done anything, man. Haschel comes out. He notices something. That pose must be from the Rouge School. That's, of course, his style of martial arts. Alright, so we're gonna get in a fight. This may seem like a large fight, but these guys are pretty much just normal enemies. There's nothing really to worry about here. You also notice it's just got the random enemy music, so also kind of a hint that there's not really too much of a threat here. It's just kind of a scripted special fight, I guess. I love how dejected we all look now that we're dispirited. Just like, oh, I don't really want to fight. I'm tired. So, of course, we're going to go after the little guys first. Not for any particular reason. They're just easier to take down. You know, it'll kind of whittle down the number of enemies we've got. So he's going to power up real quick. And run away. Are you also running away? Do we get to punch you first?
Take that, flurry of sticks!
Gotta take at least one of them down. You can't let them both run away, right? Alright, so now it's just the main gangster guy. He's gonna get some kicks in. Does a little bit of damage, but it's nothing to worry about, especially with Haschel in that therapy ring. Also makes sense that he would counter if he's kind of a martial arts guy. He's got some pretty decent defense, too, especially after that power-up, so might actually take a few shots to take him down.
Take that, flurry of sticks!
Stun him? That'd be nice. Oh, nice. He is stunned. Cool. So he's not going to be able to do anything. Oh, how did I miss that last hit? Oh, yeah, I also forgot. I believe taking damage, it might just be physical damage, but taking damage will actually knock you out of stun. So that's good to know.
Take that, flurry of sticks!
So unfortunately, Haschel's stun was kind of wasted there, but that's alright. So, took him down, no problem, basically no experience, just a normal fight. And of course, like the cowards they all run away. Looks like we managed to corner the last one here, kind of the main one. So he says the Rouge School of Martial Arts is a tradition found only in Haschel's village. All the people who use the Rouge School from outside of his village must have a connection there. Of course, ask about Claire. Learned it from his boss, Gehrichs. Well, I guess that would make sense if they're the Gehrichs gang, right? So my boss used to study it seriously, but he was kicked out 20 years ago. Then he became a bandit. So of course Haschel knows him. Like he said, the Rouge School is only people from his island, so obviously he would probably remember a guy who got kicked out 20 years ago. Also says it must be the man who once was my disciple. So maybe formerly taught by Haschel, huh? My boss is 10 times as strong as me. Well, that's fine, because you were super easy. And he runs off. So before we go, Haschel's gonna show us what the real Rouge School is like. Not small time like that guy. Tell you what, I'm glad you're on my side, man. I'd hate to be on the other side of that fist. Alright, so in an awesome display of skill, Haschel opens the way forward. It's great, I love it. Oh, we got another scene happening. My back hurts. Haschel. Gotta watch your age, man. It was real cool, but... Alright, well, I guess as long as you rest a bit. Should have thought about your age. For once in my life, I agree with Meru. Yeah, oh well. I'm pretty sure we can handle whatever's in there without Haschel. Definitely without Meru. Oh, wait a minute. No, he's running off ahead on his own. Haschel, you fool. Ooh, there's rock fireflies. I like rock fireflies. So of course, come back and find Meru's been knocked out. That's why she's not in our party. She gets hit once. I mean, I guess it was by Haschel, though. Yep, so Haschel went by himself, and we have to temporarily rearrange our party. It doesn't matter, because this configuration isn't going to stick for long. We can get some healing from the rock fireflies here, which is great. And also see what's in the box over here. An angel's prayer. Nice. Like the little face sticking out. It's a rock shaped like a face. Yeah, well, sure is. Alright, up the stairs we go, and that will lead us to this upper chamber where Haschel went. But there's a save point here, and you may guess some big stuff is coming up, so I will save that for the next part. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.